shouldn't have any issues. Sorry about that. Let's try this again. Round two. I'll go ahead and fix the other one later. Welcome to the stream, by the way. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We're gonna be making egg noodle dish. I'm gonna be using these. I've never done this before. We're gonna be reducing this down to hopefully something that's tangible and working with this. Never done this before. And then we'll add dill to it, and then I think that's garlic. Might have garlic, fresh garlic, maybe. I hope not. We'll skip the garlic part. And yeah. And I was thinking about adding mozzarella cheese on top of it to finish it off. A little bit of feta cheese, and we'll figure out as we go and see how this works. You guys hear me? Can someone give me an okay sign? Yeah. Oh, that's a like. I'm assuming you guys can hear me. So. Yep. Cool. Glad it works. Ed Blue, welcome. Oh, from the scorching hot Scotland. Hi. All the way from Scotland. So egg noodles. And we're just gonna start by actually chopping up some stuff. First, I want to. Oh, you know what I want? Cabbage. I want to add cabbage to this because this is gonna be yummy. I have an idea. I have cumin, paprika, and we're gonna add salt to the cabbage. It's gonna be a little bit different style. This is my own recipe. I don't know if the recipe exists or not, but my goal also here is to get monetized this year. So I'm kind of pushing the live stream here a bit more than usual, and we'll work our magic and see where this takes us. And we are going to. Oh, nice. That's not bad. And I want this on medium heat for sauteing part. I had it since June 27th. Yes, I do remember you, Trust. I do. You told me that multiple times. Hi, Trust, by the way. Welcome to the stream. Also, thank you guys for the likes. If you want to share this live stream, feel free. If not, it's all good. My TikTok is blowing up. That's some news. And so, I'm enjoying doing my TikTok videos, and I'm trying to see where my TikTok goes, because, maybe I made money. I made like 4 cents from a TikTok live. I was like, progress! Now, what's funny about doing TikTok live versus YouTube live, while you can make money quicker on TikTok earlier, right? You can make way more money quicker on TikTok than you can on YouTube. Day one, you can actually make money. You have to delete your TikTok. Oh no, Eden Blue, why? Why did you have to delete it? I think with TikTok, you make way less money. Like, I had a person, like, there's a person that gave me it's like $10 worth of gifted, it's like $5 or $10, and I ended up making like 4 cents from it. I'm like, wow, they take like 95% of your revenue, which is crazy. So if you're trying to compare that with YouTube, where they take only about 30 to 40%, TikTok takes a lot. That's how TikTok is able to do this stuff, where they can do this. I forget the exact amount, don't quote me, but it's crazy, wild amount. I'm gonna go ahead and do the sauteing in this pan, and we're gonna saute everything. We're gonna do the cabbage, reduce the cabbage a bit, and then we'll do the onions too. So we got, these are not meant to be sauteed, but they'll work for what we need it for. And we'll reduce it. I'm making butter in here. So, on with the pan. Butter. I do have goat cheese. That would work well with what I'm trying to do here a little bit. May not be perfect, but, I may use 2 tablespoons of butter. And so we'll see what that. My diet consists of mainly chicken nuggets and mac and cheese. Hey, that's not a bad thing. I'm planning to the good old golden arches of 412 years after the national insurance and pay as you earn aren't bad. It's not too bad. So I'm gonna melt the butter in here. And while the butter melts, we are going to go ahead and work on seasoning. So I'll bring this a bit over for you guys to watch. Because, why not, right? Please stir sound. Sorry about the sound part. Oh, pounds. Gotcha. I'm not used to the whole conversion. Euros and pounds. Similar. Different currency, I get it. I'm gonna pop. Don't try like it. So we're gonna add garlic. Right. We're gonna add. I should have cumin here somewhere. I have oregano. Now I wanted to add cumin, but it doesn't look like I'll be able to find it. I'm gonna add ginger instead. Turn this down a bit. What do we want this to reduce? Oh, cumin! Found it! Cumin! I haven't used cumin in a while. It's not a popular seasoning, actually, what I'm doing here. But should work pretty well. So we're gonna let that reduce a bit. And so while that goes off, we can go ahead and work on the other stuff. Wipe this off real quick. So the butter will be our oil base. We don't really need to add oil. We can add a little bit of oil, not much, because this will prevent the butter from burning. It'll take maybe like a teaspoon of oil. It's about half a tablespoon, so. Just gonna let that reduce. While that works, we are gonna go ahead and work on this other one. And that's not what I wanted. It is this one. And we are gonna have the other pan, which is this one, do the noodle part. Now, I've never cooked egg noodles before, but they take like 20 minutes. So, bear that in mind. 20 minutes to cook egg noodles is wild. Oh, thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. So, we, as always with any noodles, are going to want to default just salt it. So once these have been reduced down, I'll go ahead and add the tomatoes in here, and then we'll reduce it down a bit more. So, but this is going to take a little while, about 15 minutes to reduce. Please add salt to your food all the time. Oh, my friend sent me a sticker. I'm gonna turn this up. This is already in 7. So, let's just stir that around through the motion. Did I add any more? Do you add any more spices? Yes, I added cumin, I added ginger, I added oregano, and I added garlic for this seasoning. And then we can add a little bit of honey for the tomato part, and that should help a bit. So we'll let this hit boiling point, and then we'll hit it on the simmer mode. And once it's on simmer mode, we'll see what this looks like and see how it tastes. I've done cooking before. I have experience. I'm just trying to differentiate this with some of the dishes I've never done before, and this is one of the things that I've actually personally never done. Um, so yeah. And for our fat base, we're using butter. You need some sort of fat, well, fatty amino acid in here. Which can be oil, it can be duck fat, it can be lard, it can be just olive oil, whatever you want. But you have to have some sort of fat to allow this to reduce more evenly, more uniform, and give the taste a bit. So it depends on what you're going for. You can use bacon fat. So, and as for our liquid base, we're going to use tomato. So, we'll go ahead and add the tomato. It's going to start boiling up shortly. So, oops. Oh my god. Tomato is the best. And yeah, tomatoes are really, really yummy. I eat tomatoes by themselves, and if you do this right, you can make a beautiful, delicious dish. So. And so I've never done this before. Time that we would be doing this. Oops, there goes that. Just try not to start a fire. This will cool it down a bit. So, wish me good luck on this, but it should go pretty well. Now, if you really, really wanted to have this like reduced down, you can put the tomatoes on like this on high heat for about 45 seconds to a minute, and you'll get all the liquid out of tomatoes, and you'll char this a little bit more. So, I'm gonna share this with my family. I think they'll love this. But yeah. So this is on simmer right now. This is where we want it. I'm gonna invite my friend over, Ashley. Come on to me. I can't eat all this. That's a lot. Now this water is murky, which is I don't like. So I'm gonna. Yeah, I guess it's meant to be murky. I don't know. I don't like the murkiness of the water. It looks weird. I'm gonna strain this a bit, and then we'll add fresh water. Cause I'm sure there's a method behind why it's supposed to be murky, but if we can reduce that murkiness to make it a clear style, I prefer that. So I'm gonna get rid of this real quick. Oh, it's just the actual eggs itself. Okay. Cause that's just the eggs itself that's causing the murkiness. Okay. I've never cooked this before, so. But figured if we can maybe reduce it a bit more. Are you supposed to wash these ahead of time? You don't need much water, do you? I'm gonna see if I can clean this a bit more. It looks weird. Alright, so cool. I've gotten it a bit more clear. So it's not perfect, but I did get it a bit more clear. Turn this down low now. Now, one of the things that you can do, this is a cool trick, is once the noodles get soft enough, you can actually toss the noodles in here and let them cook in the liquid, and that will, hi fam, welcome to the stream, how you doing? And that will actually allow the noodles to cook also that way. So if we want to do that, we can try that, because we have the tomato cook, and this, by doing it this way, we are actually allowing ourselves to submerge the noodles and be in the same sauce as there instead of just water it down, because I'd rather not have watered down food. And so there's a Mexican dish where you can do something like this with enough tomatoes and you put the eggs on top and let them cook. Soft boil cook. So I think I'm gonna try Mexican that style a little bit, modernizing it, and see where that goes with this. Yeah, this is interesting because it's the egg substance that's being put down. That's why it's working. I'm gonna cook this for about 10 minutes, and then we'll go ahead and pour out the water, and then we'll add this into that and let this cook for a bit more. So, now this hot. Is that bug? Is there a bug here? What the fuck? Hello, Amy. Welcome to the stream. How you doing? I'm kind of making like a soup dish, I guess, in some way. I'll see if my friends want it. Because this is a lot. This is an insane amount. Now, one of the things we can go ahead and start doing. So definitely have to be for a lot longer. Add dill to this and add a bit of flavor from the dill itself. We don't want to do the initial, like overkill, but a little bit of dill can go a long ways to add even more flavor. Especially if it's on low, you're not gonna overcook the dill, right? It just won't happen. Low mode, you probably are fine adding salted onions. You're probably fine adding, green onions or garlic if you wanted to saute the garlic, but very, very slowly. It would take maybe 40 plus minutes, but you would eventually get to the point where it's sauteed and reduced. I like dill. Dill works really well with a lot of dishes. I mean, it's hard to go wrong with dill. And so, salt to this. Lots and lots of salt. Now, what we can do if we didn't want this liquid, we can strain the liquid and continue to reduce until we have no liquid left and it's a solid noodle dish. But egg noodles, I think we could have a little bit of liquid. So there's some things that we could do. We really did want the liquid. Now this is on simmering right now, so I'm gonna let this cook for about 5 more minutes. Then we'll drain it and then we'll let the rest of this cook inside this dish that's already got the liquid. Let's see, it'll be about 1 more minute and we'll drain it. Let's see where this goes. I'm excited. I really am excited to try this. Honestly, your cooking is fantastic. There's always a spot on the trust show for you. Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate that, Trusk. Appreciate that. Like I said, this is my own recipe. Don't know if this exists on the line. The combination is different. And so, yeah, we'll see where this goes. This is about pretty soft. It says 20 minutes. So I give this about maybe 5 more minutes. At 5:05 we'll take this off. And then we'll put this in the bigger pan and we'll see where that goes. And then once the 20 minutes is up, we can add the eggs on top of it and let that soft, we can let that go on a little bit where it's actually going to be on top of this. Crack the eggs over top and put the top on it, and you guys will see some really cool dishes coming out of this. Oh, these get bigger. Cool. Just time waiting game now. So it's a waiting game. I should get my suit on. I'm debating if I want to do that or not. Maybe not today. Is my sunburn really gone? It took a while. Stop. Hey, what's up? Yeah, it's a noodle dish. I've never done this before, so I'm experimenting with where this can go. I've never have done this in my life. It's a new dish, egg noodles with salted cabbage, onions, tomatoes, the base sauce. I didn't add any honey to it because I feel like I didn't want to make this sweet, and then we'll top it off with 2 eggs on top of it and let the eggs cook that way, which will take about 5 minutes. So we gotta make sure that we're timing all this correctly. So if you actually want to come by to my house actually today, Lyric, you can, and you can have a taste of this because I can't eat all this. It's a massive dish. It's like meant for like 3 or 4 people. But and if you want to add cheese on top, you can. Yeah, come by in like 20-30 minutes. So like 5:30. And I'll let you taste it and see how it tastes. Oh, you get off at 6. Oh, then come by after you're done working. That's fine. That'll give me enough time to do about a 2-hour stream. Vex, hi! How you doing? Welcome, welcome, welcome. I've resolved my computer issue with the Ryzen cable extender. I think I told you guys about that. So we're gonna go and empty this real quick. Oops, oops, oops. You know what? We'll just do it this way. Okay. Never having done this before. We're gonna see how this works. Oh, I dropped a few. So yeah, this is like a lot. We're gonna go and add this over here. Cover this. Stir this up. This should work out pretty well actually. We'll heat. Whoops. I'm gonna take that off before it burns. Like I said, what we're doing is letting the liquid cook it. So now what we're gonna do is put a top on this, and we're gonna do a steam slow cook for about 10 minutes, and then we'll add the eggs on top of it afterwards. That is assuming I can get tops out. New top? This is not the top for that. That's the wrong top. I figure out what top it is. Hi, Fawn. Welcome to the stream. Hi, hi, hi. Look at my tops. Out what top it was. It's the red one. So now we're gonna let this steam out. And at 5:10 we'll put the eggs in, and then at 5:05, 5:15 we'll be done. So I'm excited, really am. Oh, smiley face, smiley face. I am wearing my cute little tail outfit today. Excited. So that's what's happening. Steam cook. We could also use butter to help it cook better too. So, what am I cooking? I'm cooking in my own style, like egg noodle dish. I don't know the culture type, but I'm making my own unique variant of like an egg noodle dish that I just was curious about, see if I can get this thing works. And I figured I'd try, see where this goes, and if it's really yummy, I'd recommend it to you guys. It's my own recipe. I don't know. They're like, for this, they're like classic chicken noodle soup, right? And I was like, this is boring. We're not doing chicken noodle soup. Celery, carrots, thyme, no. No one ever adds dill. Why? Why do you guys never add dill? Also, thank you for the 7 likes. I appreciate you guys so much. Hey, I'm doing good. Just kind of chillaxing, figuring out what I want to do with my dish, and figuring out if it will work or not. Because like, whenever I cook new dishes that I've never done before in my life, I don't know how they turn out. And there is a thing I made. Those are like wrap. And the feta cheese, whatever you do not cook feta cheese. It doesn't taste good. And like I cooked feta cheese a bit, and it ended up really bad. So I threw it away. It's all good. You can come back later. Thank you for the hearts and likes. Appreciate it. And yeah. How you doing, Ed Blue? Hi. Oh, you made curry I want to do a tomato curry. Tomato curry I want to do. That sounds delicious, actually. Oh my god, I need to do a tomato curry because tomato butter, tomato chicken, really good. One of my favorites, actually. One of my favorites. So I'm gonna wash my hands real quick, and then because I probably won't be cooking again, I'm gonna just put all this in the dishwasher. I'll probably like cook twice a week. You know, do something new. Grilled cheese and tomato soup. That would be a good idea. That's a classic. Can't go wrong with that, actually. Really hard. Beautiful, it works. Beautiful. I think these are good. I'm gonna taste it. That works. So, what we're gonna do now, we're gonna crack 2 eggs, right? And we are gonna let steam cook them. Oh, perfect! I got egg cracker bowl. Perfect. I'm good, but not that good. Try not to break the yolk if you can. So, and then we are just gonna dip this in. This isn't gonna do much, but it should turn something yummy. I would have done like 4 eggs. Usually for a dish that's big, it'd be about 4 or 5 eggs. I would recommend doing instead of just 2. But I only have 2 eggs, so we gotta deal with what we gotta deal with. Now, what you are looking for when you're cooking eggs is the yellow yolks do not have to be cooked. What you're looking for is the white part of the egg to be cooked. So that's what you want, is the white part. The yellow can be completely raw. It's not been fun cooking in the heat we've had where I am lately. Scotland does not normally get some. Oh, doesn't it? Oh, maybe the world is coming to an end. Oh no, that would be bad. So we'll let this cook for about 6 more minutes, and we'll see where that goes. So, a little bit more. We'll see how that turns out. And meanwhile, how's everyone's day going? You guys doing good? You are? Are you? You doing bad? Good? Don't know? I'm gonna do a grilled tomato cheese sandwich, actually. So grilled cheese with tomato on top of it and salted. Really good combination. I've done it before. It's really well. One of my favorites. I'm gonna make coffee. You know, it's a weird thing, but I really want coffee right now. I want coffee. I'm gonna just stare at my damn tail while I wiggle my lips. Walk super gaily. Been a minute. Been 1 minute. Patience, my pal. Want patience. Now, this dish, you can also add cheese to it. If you really wanted to, you can go ahead and add mozzarella cheese or Parmesan cheese. Because it would go well with the cabbage and the onions and all the other spices. It would go really well. Um, and it's egg noodles, so I'm assuming just egg, adding cheese wouldn't harm it. It'd make it really good. So, gooey melted cheese. Yep. Hours. Let's see where we're at with this. We good. It's been 2 minutes. Check on the eggs. There we go. The light is starting to form. And 4 more minutes. It'll be fully done. So. Give or take. Not perfect, but. So we got this new flooring just done recently, so that's actually waterproof. Well, not waterproof, right? Because nothing is ever waterproof. But it is hard to mess it up. So we'll check on the egg progress. There you go. It's halfway done, and in about 3 more minutes it should be fully done. 3 to 4 more minutes. And at like 5:17, it should all be done. Hopefully, let's hope. I've done the eggs like this before, and you do have to be careful when you're doing this because you do want the dippy part, but you also want to make sure it's fully cooked. So delicate balance when you're doing it this way. Delicate balance. But yeah. We're gonna go ahead and turn this off and just let this cook as we go. The eggs are actually done. You can tell because it's fully whitened out. So, and we're gonna test this. And wait up, I have a new message. Ah, no, I don't have a new message. I don't even know what way up is. Get this 1 more minute. About 45 seconds. So. A twonk cooks food. You guys like twonks cooking food for you? Is that what you all want? Twonks? Twinkies? Twinkie twonkies? Twinkie twonkies? That's what I think you all want. Twinkie twonkies. Alright, this should be gone in about 3, 2, 1, 0. This is not done. I did call it. Called it. It was off by like a few seconds, but they call it in terms of the time. So, I'll let this cook a bit more. I'm about to pack up here. Oh, nice. You gonna leave this early for like heat? Oh, that's nice of you. Yeah, I went to work. I got like 4 hours in from my work, so got 4 extra hours to spare. And dude, I've been doing these new push-up regimens where I've been doing like 30 push-ups, taking like a 5-minute break, and doing another set of 20 push-ups, and it's actually really hard working to your body. So, because in theory, your body fully recovers within about 3 to 5 minutes of doing hardcore exercise, and doing it again within that time frame should turn out pretty good. Okay, this is done. Fully done. Alright, I'm happy with that. That is fully done. I'm happy. Really, really happy. So you know it's fully done because it's actually got no more liquids pouring out of the egg, and it's all full white. So now, we'll see how it tastes. And again, if you want to add fresh mozzarella cheese to it, you can. I think it would work pretty well with this. And so, I'm just going to grab a ladle. Let's see how this looks. That looks really good, actually. That's clean. Look how clean that is. Look how fucking clean that is. That is so clean. So, let's see if it's fully cooked. I don't know what fully cooked egg noodles taste like, but it seems like it's cooked. It does. And then you got a little yolk dripping out. So, with the eggs in it, the actual egg inside, it's really, really good. Totally worth it. Oh my god, that's delicious. I can't eat all this though, it's a lot. So, well, we're gonna just relax while I eat this, my little dish. No, you can come over if you want now. I'm ready. Just let me know when you're here. I got my watch to look at. And yeah, we're just gonna relax. And like, chillax and hang out. And like, you guys can stare at my cute body. So what is everyone doing today? What are we all doing? Anything fun? I'm hoping actually Monday, my goal is to have my computer set up. So Tuesday, I can finally get everything working properly. My computer works. It does. I just need a longer riser cable so I can get everything nice and settled. So it's actually laying vertically the GPU. Cause I got this dummy motherboard. We can build your system outside of your own components. Hi, Fire. Welcome to the stream. And luckily I saved it because it allows me to actually mount my motherboard, my GPU, externally because the case, I broke the PCIe brackets because Asus, of all the folks, screwed it on too tight. And the only way for me to get access to it was to break them physically. And that's what I did. I broke them physically because I couldn't unscrew them. How's your day, Fire? Welcome to the stream. Welcome. The seasoning on this is like subtle, so it's not overpowerful. Oh, it's just following me now. Cool. Alright, cool, that works. Because I added all the spices, and I was looking for more subtle than overpowering for this, so I think I did a good job with this. And it turned out perfect. Also, appreciate the likes. Always appreciated. Um, Cooking is easy. The hardest part is getting the right amount of seasoning. So I work at a restaurant, right? And they have this salt shaker. We have these burgers, quarter-inch burgers, quarter-inch patties, and you squish them down to smash burgers. And you're supposed to season both sides. And I've had several customers complain saying that's too salty. I'm like, well, there's too much salt going into per side. So when I cook the burgers, I only do it one side, not both. Because that's a lot of sodium you're putting on burgers. It's crazy. So, fuck the company. Fuck, what the head upper says. I don't necessarily do what they tell me because I'm good at my job and we've had several complaints. So. Now, if they got the right salt shaker, or if it was a manual, actual manual human doing it instead of the salt itself, fine. But that won't ever happen. People are not good at figuring out how much salt, how much stuff you should put on something. That takes experience and time. And that's not something that one can teach you. It's not teachable. It'd be like me teaching you how to cook a burger, right? From scratch. And in your head, over time, you'll just eventually get really, really good at this. Where you're like counting in your head, like a minute 30 per side, squish, flip it, then another minute and 30, season, and then put it on bread, and that'll give you 30 seconds. So 4 minutes for that burger to be fully cooked. Because once it's done, it still cooks for a few seconds, just like a steak. You let the steak rest, burgers have to rest too. So it's a balance. This is really good though. I'm gonna go ahead and end this here. I'll see you guys next time. I'm gonna let my friends try this and see what they think. Bye, all. Definitely make this recipe though, 100%.